Summon the heroes. Lorak, Cadbury, Finiana, Axiom, Sorali. Together, they are built for adventure.
Let us jump right in. We are going to open up our adventure in the quiet little town of Breach Hill. Here's a nice map of Breach Hill for you. Let me tell you a little bit about Breach Hill. Breach Hill is located in the foothills of the Five Kings Mountains in eastern Isgar. It is a thriving town of about 1,300 people. So it's not super big, but it is a little bit larger than just a regular small town kind of thing. And living in Breach Hill, there are lots of different races. You have mostly humans, but there are notable populations of dwarves, half-elves, and gnomes here as well. And the town predates its most notable landmark, which sits about a mile to the northeast. And that is up on a hill, just a little ways away, is Hell Knight Hill. And Hell Knight Hill is a massive fortress that was built by the Hell Knights and was brought into existence there, and they lived there, but they have since moved on away from Hell Knight Hill, moved on away from Citadel Altaria. It's the name of the fortress was Citadel Altaria. They've left there because a queen from another kingdom came in and said, if you come and stay and build a fortress over here, I will pay you a fancy ransom, a large sum of money, and will pay for the whole place to be built, and you can come live and be my guards, and it will be wonderful. And so that's what's happened. They have left Breach Hill here to defend themselves from all the different people that are going on. The town isn't really very old. It's only about 6 generations old, and a lot of the original settlers, descendants, are still here and still part of the community in a big way. In fact, the current town council president is a direct descendant of one of the leaders of the original settlement, and that's pretty awesome. As we start the day, it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. You guys are rolling out from your different locations where you'd stayed overnight. You've all come to Breach Hill for a very specific reason. You see, Breach Hill has an interesting way of handling things ever since the Hell Knights left Citadel Altaria. They have a monthly call for heroes. Everyone gathers at the town hall, and anyone that's got anything that they can't handle, they bring it before the council, and they say, here, we want the town to help pay for a hero to go out and take care of this. And this is everything from bandits that have been seen along the road, wild animals that are bothering you, monsters that have wandered down out of Citadel Altaria, all these different places and things that might be around causing a stir. You can go to the town council and say, hey, I need this taken care of, and heroes can step up to take the contract and to earn a little bit of money. And each of you have come to be a part of that. One of the things that can be done right now, as we are figuring out what's happening, and you're getting up in the morning, is at the Wizard's Grace, which is a little tavern just off of Town Hall. I'll ping that for you in case you can't find it. It's right here. It's the Wizard's Grace, and it is an upscale kind of tavern, and they have made a lot of their custom and money based around this call to heroes, and have taken out a whole set of traditions and ideas and thoughts that happened at the Wizard's Grace in the morning before the call for heroes that happens at noon. Is that something that any of you guys would like to go and take part in?
Sure.
All right. So let's go over to the Wizard's Grace. Now, the Wizard's Grace, as you walk in, you see a bartender over at the over behind the bar, very happily slinging suds, as it were, talking about the best mead that he's got that just came down from some dwarf brewers in the Five Kingdoms Mountains. It is the favorite establishment, and you can tell because looking around, you can see different groups that are sitting together that you can tell just by looking at them that they are all there for the same reason. They want to get some contracts to go and be heroes. You can, as you look around, you see in one corner there's a group that are all dressed alike. They're wearing the same kind of leather armor. They're carrying the same kinds of weapons. They look like soldiers. And they've got on their shoulder a little patch that has 3 wavy lines going across, and then a slash in red that's happening. And seeing that, does anybody know what that might be for?
Three wavy lines with a slash going through it.
Three wavy lines with a red slash. Yeah. On a little crest on their sleeve.
Delicious. Oh wait, no wait.
They're not part of the Ministry of Magic, are they?
They're not. They're not. Who's got the highest society? Or does anybody have? Did anybody pick up Breach Hill lore?
Nope.
I do not have Breach Hill lore. My society is 0.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna see what I got.
Okay.
Okay.
I got 4 on society. That's about all I can offer you.
That might be good.
I got 3. I got plus 3 on society.
4 is good.
All right, Fuller, why don't you roll a society check for me?
All right. So, once again, where am I going?
Go to where you saw that you had the society skill on your skills page, and just click on the word society.
Got it.
All right. So that is going to give us a 17. So as you see that, what you know is that what you're looking at there is the Crimson River Band. And the Crimson River Band is a group of heroes that has been running the show and taking all the best contracts at the Call for Heroes. They have been the ones that have gone out and taken care of more bandits and more brigands than anybody else. They are who you want to be and who you want to beat.
We want to be better than them.
Russell's killing it tonight. So the Crimson River Band, and what they want to do, you see them over there, and you know that they're too uppity for you. As you look around the room, you see an empty table, and Axiom, you go and you sit down at this table. What are you going to do as you sit down?
Probably gonna talk a little junk about them because their name sucks.
That's a terrible name.
What am I going to do first? I'm going to order me a beverage.
All right. So you call the barkeep over, and that is one Trinley Uskwood, and she comes over and asks you. She says, "Oh, sir, what can I do for you today?"
About a round for me and my boys.
What boys? You're sitting there all by yourself.
I know, but I'm thirsty.
We're coming in. We'll be there soon.
How many are you wanting there?
Five will do.
5 will do. Okay, I'll be right back with that. And she goes off and behind the bar, and she brings you back 5 nice stout meads and places them on the table. And she looks at you and she says, "Oh, you look mighty thirsty, I guess. Well, enjoy." And she heads off. And next coming into the establishment is Cadbury.
Mm-hmm.
And Cadbury comes in, and Cadbury, tell us a little bit about what you're going to do as you come into the building.
Well, Cadbury coming into the building is always gonna look around first and see what he sees. Notice any groups, any dangers, any things that could cause him harm. He notices the group of guys with the wavy flag crest and decides to go against them and heads towards an emptier table with a fine-looking elf archer at it.
All right, so you head over to Axiom's table, and you see that there's a lot of mead sitting around in different spots, which I feel like would make you think that maybe he was holding those seats for someone.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to say to him?
I would probably approach upon looking at all the drinks. I would then say, pretty popular, aren't you?
Yeah, you know how ourselves do.
I don't. Can you explain it to me?
I really can't.
So I assume these spots are all taken then.
Well, possibly, or maybe I'm just really thirsty. I hadn't decided yet, but I'm willing to share.
I would love a mead if possible, sir.
Have at it.
So you slide on in there with Axiom, and as you do, why don't you introduce yourself to him and tell him who you are?
I would love to.
Pour your mic back in as well.
I will. I smacked it when I was wanting to fly. All right. So hello there, sir. My name is Cadbury Holmes. Now that last bit is a bit of a mistruth. For you see, I didn't have a proper lineage to come from. I grew up on the streets, learning to instigate, investigate, and conversate, if you know what I mean. Eventually, I made something of myself. I'm a detective, as they say. Not paid by anybody that they know of. But I'm just working to rid the streets of people that cause harm. I'm willing to pay whatever it may cost. Whoever it may cost.
Okay. All right.
And you are?
Well, I am Axiom Non-Khalib. As you can see, I am an elf. I'm in Breach Hill, in part looking to get some information on some fellas who basically took the life of my mother. And, that's part of why I'm here. And I figure that, the possibility of setting out a bunch of drinks that I'm obviously probably not going to drink unless I'm just really, really thirsty, and then having people come up like yourself, interested and thirsty, is an easier way to get people talking when they got a little bit more alcohol in them. It's easier to get information that way than to try to fight it out of somebody. So, yeah, that's kind of part of why I'm here.
Fantastic. And you guys keep right on chatting and getting to know each other a little bit. And as you do, in through the door walks a very small gnome wearing the brightest outfit that you have ever seen.
I want to walk up to the bar.
Okay.
And climb onto it.
Okay.
Because you're not going to see over it.
I'm just going to allow that.
Okay. I'm going to turn out to the groups that I see seated in this establishment and say,
"My name is Finiana Hedgefinder, and I am a chameleon gnome from Nex, a nation destroyed by powerful wizards long ago. After watching my grandparents become bleached, I escaped through the wastelands, leaving behind my parents and brothers and sisters, in hopes of new experiences of the outside world, and therefore protection from the bleaching that occurs in uninspired gnomes. Now I live as a wonder seeker to create beauty, art, and inspiration myself, to prevent gnomekind from bleaching, and to enlighten all who experience my art. With Shaylin as my guide, I am learning the way of the brush. My Fey ancestry has instilled in me a connection to the world of magic, and I call upon that magic to create beauty and lend aid whenever possible. If you would have me, I would gladly join your group to conquer whatever challenges arise today at the Heroes Meeting."
All right.
Hey, Axiom. Should we get him too?
I'm going to have to say no. But considering it's just the two of you sitting here, what harm can it do? But he's your responsibility.
By the way, Finiana is a female gnome.
That doesn't make it better.
But that's okay, because gnomes aren't, their dimorphism isn't very huge. So, like, it's hard to tell with gnomes whether they're male or female.
I would then, after he politely says that Finiana would be my responsibility, walk over to Finiana, and I probably would start out something like this. "My dear gnome, please follow me back to my table with my friend. I believe we have what you're looking for."
Can you give me a hand off the bar?
You got up there, you can get down.
Just put him in the palm of your hand and bring him over.
No. Here's what I do. I, as a gentleman I am, I reach out my hand and then move a stool over so that it has steps down.
I climb down off the bar and accompany.
About 40 per month, almost 5.
All right. As you guys make your way back over to Axiom's table, in comes Sorali.
Yep. Here I am, come walking around. I'm checking out the room. I'm looking at all the ladies because I'm snapping necks as I'm coming in because I'm a fine-looking half-elf. First thing I look at is their self-service bar. Terrible food selection. Take a look over at the kitchen. It's not the best I've seen, but it'll do. And I notice my friend sitting at a table. So I go walking over to him, see how it's going, Hey, what's up, guys?
Do you fellas know this man?
You must be suffering from amnesia, a spell or something, or weak, feebly minded people, because we definitely had an encounter the other night. So I don't know what's going on.
An encounter?
Oh, yeah, we fought some skeletons. Well, I killed all the skeletons, but we were definitely there.
I do believe this man suffers from delusions of grandeur.
You can't trust those
Maybe,
half-elves, man.
but I back it up. You know,
That's racist.
you can tell by my sous chef's hat. Look at this fireball I got in my hand. Yeah, that's cooking hands you got there.
Whoa, partner. Slow down now.
Oh, I can't slow it down. I'm always cooking.
Slow down.
I spit hot fire. They call me Dylon.
Before you set the tavern on fire, just have a seat.
Fine, I'll sit down, hang out with you guys. Just ready for adventure.
Just have a glass of beer and calm down.
I have the finest mead available.
As you guys are sitting down and getting to know each other and explain to Sorali that must have been a dream that he had of the future because it didn't really happen.
Oh, it happens.
The door abruptly opens.
Here we go.
Spilling in very bright morning sunshine into the dim, smoky atmosphere that is the Wizard's Grace Tavern.
It's not enough smoke in an establishment.
Well, they're cooking a pig over the fire. There's some long tanks in the corner smoking a pipe.
This is the best.
All right. So abruptly, the door slams open, and what happens, Mr. Lorak?
So in walks Lorak, 6'5", half orc, and he just kind of looks around the inn and goes and finds a corner table and just sits by himself.
All right.
I do say, partners. I look at Sorali and Axiom and Finiana.
So,
With the utmost serious intentions, we have a lack of muscle in our team right here.
that guy was cool. I want him on our team.
Well said. Well
Might take some
said.
convincing.
I'm sure he's tempted by fancy flavors. I can bring some meat.
All right, let's let him try.
Look, I know cooking.
All right, Axiom, Finiana, let's take bets. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and he's dead.
I'm saying he gets thrown out the door. You better take him a flask of this mead that we got left over just as a peace offering.
All right, here you go. Sorry.
Sorali,
Sorry.
don't worry. You'll know my name for the end of this adventure.
My sincerest apologies, Sorali. Here, take this glass of mead and go convince our orc friend to come with us.
Also, I believe he may be a half orc. So just some half orcs are they don't like being referred to as orcs.
Oh. What would you got any ideas what they like to be referred to? I can
I would
stick
just
with
ask
friend,
their name.
pal, buddy, guy, something.
Whatever you do, just be kind.
All right. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna whip up some tasty treats to take over there with me. So I'm gonna get 4 legs of big turkeys, like the medieval festivals. I'm gonna have those in one hand, and I'll have some deviled eggs in the other.
Is that a survival check?
All
Can
right,
we survival check that?
Roll me a cooking check.
Cooking check. You got it.
This is great. Oh, man.
Did it roll?
Yeah, you good. So you found all those ingredients real quick, whipped up some food, and you ambled on over to the half-orc sitting shrouded darkly in the corner.
Wait, cooking's a thing?
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I picked. That's my specialty.
He is Chef World D. Come on, man.
Okay.
Wake up.
All right.
That's my cousin. Chef Boyardee.
Oh my gosh.
And we couldn't get him for this adventure?
He's out. He's out. He's had some bad pasta, so you got me.
All right, no worries.
All right, so I walk over there. I have in one hand, I'm holding the drumsticks of turkey legs, and on the other, I got a plate with some deviled eggs and the big stein of mead or ale or whatever he's drinking.
Whatever.
So I go over and sit down and introduce myself, like to my new friend. I say, "How's it going? My name is Sirali. I'm a famous chef from far away, and I'm bringing you some delectable treats and something fine to wash it down with. I want to see how you were doing this evening."
Do I know you?
"No, friend, you do not know me, but we will soon know each other."
Why is that?
"Because we're going to go on a great adventure. You looked lonely when you came in the room. I could tell by your eyes. You were in thirst."
I'm only
wanted
here
some
for
fun.
one reason.
"What's that?"
You don't need to know that.
"Well, that's fine. I'm sure we can help you out with that reason. We can facilitate that."
I'll think about it.
"Would you like some deviled eggs? They're delicious."
Yes,
Little
leave
paprika
them
on top.
here.
"All right. I'll tell you what, friend. What I'll do is I'll let you leave to your own devices. You can think and conjure what you want. I'll be over there with my friends. Feel free to come over whenever you feel like it. We can discuss the adventures we have ahead."
He just kind of grunts.
Yeah, and I grunt back because I'm intimidated. Yeah, I do that.
And so I kind of wait for him to leave, and then sort of kind of because I'm in the corner, just kind of slowly turn, and so I have a face mask on. It's just like a piece of cloth or something that's over my face, but it's wrapped around. It's like a bandana, but it's wrapped around my face, and just kind of lift it up a little bit and take a sip and have some food.
All right. Awesome.
Go ahead.
As you do that, up near the little stage that's situated right beside the hearth and the fire where the roast pork is cooking, up steps a human, long flowing hair, earrings all down one ear, 5 or 6 of them. You can't really tell from where you are because some of them may be just doubled up, whatever. And
Sorry.
He's wearing these flowing robes, and he pulls out a little lyre, which is a little guitar kind of instrument, and he starts slowly plucking some strings. And as he does, he starts to tell of Breach Hill and of the Call of Heroes and how 8 years ago when the Hell Knights left Citadel Altaria, this all began, and of the glories that have been done. And as he goes through month by month and course by course through this traditional song of the Call of Heroes, you can see that the Crimson River Band are getting very charged up, and they head out of the establishment just as you hear someone in the outside call as they open the door, "Start to gather for the Call of Heroes! Start to gather for the Call of Heroes!" So what are you guys going to do?
That's us, boys. Let's go rock it.
Excuse me, Sirali. What did you?
Yes, little man.
What did you say to Mr. Half-Orc over there?
I said he's welcome to join us on our adventure.
Is that all you said?
Well, I didn't have to say a whole lot. He knew I was awesome when I walked over there, so I didn't tell him that. I told him he could.
Did you push a little too much?
No, it looks like you really enjoyed those deviled eggs.
I fear you might be using you.
Oh,
Do
well,
you fellas mind if I go talk to him myself?
sure.
Uh,
I mean,
a-
I know you
as,
scare little girls away, but you should be able to be fine with him.
as that's
Got
as
it.
that's happening, someone else, more of the heroes and adventurers and wanna be people start leaving, and as you do, you keep hearing an urgent. It's time to attend the call of heroes. Gather for the call of heroes. It's time to attend the call of heroes.
I look back to the table and I look at Axiom and Finiana, sorry. I look back at Axiom and Finiana and say, would you be so kind to go save us a spot? I believe we'll have 2 more coming.
Bet.
As I
He said bet.
You bet.
All right. So as they head out to save us a spot, I head over to Mr. Halfork, and walk towards him slowly. I offer the tip of my hat, and then I just
I couldn't hear any of that, Phil. Sorry.
I know I couldn't. I stopped because this.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
I offer the half orc a tip of my hat and my name. Hello, sir. I am Cadbury. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting today?
Are you with that human that came up to me?
Very, very faintly. If he is a blockage between us, we could figure something out.
He's a good cook.
All right. Would you be interested in joining our party?
I don't know.
I
I hear a bunch of commotion outside, so I was gonna go check that out.
Wait, you should.
Last call for the call of heroes. Come and join the call of heroes.
Sir, I do beg. You should come with me.
and as he says that, I just kind of stand up and walk by him and just walk outside.
I will follow.
So where you guys are headed right now is that big circle on the map. Do you see that?
Yep.
You know, I got it pulled up on our stream map, and what that is Fountain Circle, or Monument Circle, and its Monument Circle is this centerpiece of marble paved circle in Breach Hill that is the source, a source of fresh water that you don't have to get into the river to pull back out. It is a bronze statue, a 15-foot tall bronze statue of the wizard Lamon Breachton, who was the founder of Breach Hill and the town's most important historical figure. 15-foot bronze statue in the middle, surrounded by standing on top of a beautiful flowing fountain and 6 deep wells of fresh water sitting right around it. And these are wells that are used regularly. They have, this is where the people come to get their water for the town, for doing their laundry and cooking their food and doing all that. So there's people milling around there at the fountain, and the building directly in line with the fountain that you see is the town hall, which is where the Call of Heroes will actually be taking place. And as you get ready to go in there, there's a lot of folks standing around waiting for the doors to be opened so that you can enter. And as you're doing that, you see standing a little off by herself, a very particular young female goblin. She is wearing a what seems to be like a flat black hat, maybe like a graduation hat or a scholar's hat. And why can't I not show you this picture? How do I show the picture? Oh, there we go. There we go. She's wearing this flat
cool.
black hat, and she is holding herself very prim and proper, wearing what is very clearly a scholar's gear, but she is walking back and forth. Walking back and forth, bumbling to herself, saying things like, "Oh, my bumble brushes, my bumble brushes, oh, my bumble brushes," and it's seems very distraught. And anybody that gets anywhere near her can hear her, because she's not trying to hide it at all. That she is very concerned about her bumble brashers. What do you guys do?
I go the other way. This lady scares me.
Okay.
I'm going to change my coloration to more green to more closely match hers and approach.
Okay.
Did you say you're bumble brashers?
Yes, that's right. My bumble brashers. My people may be trapped up in the citadel.
Trapped in the citadel? Trapped by what?
Give me a society check, Finiana. Oh, I don't know what has them trapped up there. They must be trapped, because I've not heard from them in over a month. I'm so worried.
How many of them are there?
Oh, well, there's a whole tribe. A whole tribe of goblins like me. And they must be trapped, because there's smoke. Look at the smoke. You could see it coming up over the hill. Smoke, and it's not the right color. It's not a cooking smoke. It's a warning smoke, and they are stuck, and I just know it.
To
Definitely not
her,
cooking smoke.
to her, I will say in Goblin, I will retrieve your bumble brashers.
Oh, well, I mean, thank you, but I'm slated to go up on the Call of Heroes to put this before everyone, and you don't look like you've done much heroing.
We'll see who retrieves your bumble brashers then.
And as you do that, she kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, do you plan to attend the meeting?"
I intend to be called upon as a hero of Breach Hill.
Oh, well, I mean, good luck. I hope you don't get smashed. You seem very small. I know, even compared to me, but you just seem very small. And are you sickly?
I changed my color back to its normal vibrant coloration and returned to where I was standing before.
Okay. And as you do, is there anything else in the crowd? Anybody want to do while they're milling around?
I'm just kind of standing as kind of far away from everybody else, but still close enough that I can hear.
I'd like to walk over to Lorak and offer him one more chance to join our party.
Okay.
I would like to point out that the Crimson River
Band.
with their awful name. I have no respect for those guys, because I feel like if they were as good as they say they were, then they could have helped prevent, possibly help prevent my mother's killing. And I want to talk trash to those guys, but also I'd like to give him an opportunity to join us, just that we can be better than those guys. So I'm going to appeal to his warrior spirit a little bit and say, hey, come join us and we get a chance to beat up on those guys and be better than them.
They do seem a little full of themselves.
Yes, they do. And I don't have any respect for them.
Agreed.
So would you consider joining our party?
Only if it gets me closer to finding my father.
His name.
And
we can work on that.
And as you wrap up that conversation, the doors of the council chamber open, and we go inside. So, you guys, I've got your tokens placed in there, but you can go and just find a seat wherever you want to find a seat.
It's still loading. I don't see anything.
Same.
It's coming in. It's there.
There we go.
All right. I'll have to make sure and tell it to preload from now on. I think I can do that.
There we go.
Where you got? Oh, wait. Let me go back here. Where you guys want to sit, buddies? This back row looks pretty empty. We can fit all of us there.
I kind of just walk over and sit over here.
That's cool. I like sitting with you.
As you're inside the council chamber, you notice that there's a nice carpeted walkway, and there's these rows of benches for people to sit on, and there seem to be about 40 other people in the building, other than the ones that are sitting up in front of everyone. As you look, you notice that the town council is up here. And the town council, I want to let you know who these guys are. Starting from left to right, we've got Jorsk Hinterclaw, who is a dwarf, and he's a member of the town council, and you'll get to know a little bit more about him a little bit later on. And then beside him is Melba Ann Sindri, and she is a human. The council president, Greta Gardenia, who's also human, and then Trini Sprizzlegig. And Trini Sprizzlegig is a gnome, and the only gnome on the council. And finally, down on the end is Quintano Posandi, who is a local businessman along with his brother, as well as a member of the town council, and they preside over the Call of Heroes.
Quintana, what was his? What is he?
Posandi, Posandi. He is also human.
Thank you.
Yeah. The crowd is still kind of milling around, finding their seats, and it's something that they're used to. This is something they do every month. It's not a new thing. It is. I'm going to change the light.
I'm offering my friends who are sitting around me some beef jerky if they want.
There we go.
It's teriyaki. It's pretty delicious.
Yes, please.
Here you go. I toss a whole little sack of teriyaki beef jerky to you. Enjoy.
That's fair, because I took the ale. I stole the flask from the bar, so I brought that with me.
That's funny. I've got a little flask myself.
I did not get a to-go cup, so there you go. I'll take it with me.
Mine's Romulan ale.
All right. So as you're doing that, suddenly you hear a sharp rap up on the center of the town council's benches, and Greta Gardenia is there banging her gavel on the desk to call for quiet. As she does, people find their seats and they calm down. They sit quietly. And Greta Gardenia is a stern, dark-haired woman. She's got a deeply furrowed forehead, but she has kind eyes. Like you see that she's not a person that is going to be trifled with, but she's also not someone that is just going to let things happen. She's okay with what's going on, and she begins the proceedings. Welcome, friends and neighbors. Her rich voice washing over the room. Welcome to the Breach Hill Town Council's monthly Call for Heroes. I am Council President Greta Gardenia, and I am at your service. On behalf of my colleagues, I promise you all that we will hear and consider all of today's petitions with the utmost discretion and care. There's no existence without community, as our town charter says. Today, our first petition is about a group of brigands that are attacking the farms on the south side of town. I can offer 3 gold pieces to any heroes that can take this charge. And she pauses for just a moment, and as she does, the leader of the Crimson River Band kind of waves his hand this way, and when he does, a little dwarf over on the front row jumps up and says, "Me and my boys will take it," and they run up and grab the contract, and they leave the room. Greta Gardenia then says, "Okay, now on to the next contract. That was quick. Please see the clerk. They'll fill out the forms. Make sure you sign the liability." And she pulls out the next contract and she reads it and she says, "Oh, there is a giant crocodile attacking sheep down in the West Fold. Any heroes would like to take this? We can offer 2.5 gold for this."
Turn to Sorali and say, "Have you ever cooked crocodile?"
Oh, I have. It's a bit gamey, but I've got some techniques.
And again, the leader of the Crimson River Band kind of waves his hand, and you can see everyone in the room is watching them. Everyone in the room has got their eyes on the Crimson River Band, waiting to see if they're going to try and take this contract before anyone else. And when he waves his hand, a group of gnomes over on the other side of the room jump up and grab the contract, and they say in all their little gnomish voices, "Oh, we can't wait! It'll be great! Yeah!" And you just know that the crocodile is going to eat them.
Yeah, that's not going to end well for those guys.
And so they go running out, and again Greta Gardenia says, "Please don't forget to sign the waivers, please." And she lets them go. Contract's gone. She's got one more contract that she is holding, and she holds it up to the light. She says, "Oh my, this is a giant one. 25
Sounds like our kind of stuff,
gold.
boys.
25 gold. This is for a group of caravaneers that has been lost somewhere between here and the coast. And we need a group of heroes that can go and find them." At this, without a word, all of the Crimson River Band stand up, walk to the front of the room, grab the contract, and turn around and look at everyone else and just kind of eyes them. And then they slowly walk out. And you see Greta go, "Whew, that was expected. Okay, Well, that is all of the contracts that we have. Do we have any petitioners that have come? And at this, the goblin that you were talking to earlier makes her way up onto the stage, and she turns to face the crowd, and in her little voice, she says, "Oh, guys, yes, I'm Warble Bramble Brasher here, and I haven't heard from my Bramble Brashers since the meeting last month. I know that something must be wrong because there's smoke coming from the Citadel, and if there's smoke coming from the Citadel, it should be gray or black, but it's green, and I know because it's green that it must be a signal for trouble and danger. I know that they must be trapped. Will someone please go and help them? I fear that they are in distress." And as the Crimson River Band aren't there anymore, everyone is listening to this. Some of the crowd are kind of shaking their head like, these are goblins. Who really cares about goblins? And some of them are going, no, the Goblin War was 15 years ago, and these guys, the Bramble Brashers, have been part of the community of Breach Hill. Warble is actually the ambassador from the Bramble Brashers to Breach Hill. And before she can finish her whole petition, before she can do all of that, the western side of the room door flies open, and a young man runs in, and he shouts, "Fire! Fire! There's fire everywhere!" And as he does, and he runs and then runs back out, and as he does, fire explodes from the door, and along with it, a creature made entirely of flame, wreathed in the fire itself. You guys, let's roll for initiative.
Alrighty.
So let's give you guys and you and you and you and put you all in combat.
Roll our initiative checks.
And you roll your initiative check, and all of you should roll perception because nobody was doing anything non-perceptive. All right. So, as combat has started, the fire is burning. The creature is dancing around. Someone has set fire to the hall. As you do, several people make a mad dash for the door, and as they do, they knock the benches over, and they're just piled up everywhere. The benches are now, anywhere that you see a bench is now hindering terrain because you're going to have to climb over it to get through it, which means that you can do half your speed through there. So one square in there is 10 feet instead of 5 feet. And in the chaos of the fire and the frightened townsfolk, this creature is obviously excited about just destruction. Mr. Cadbury, you have the initiative. What are you going to do?
All right, so considering I'm on the bench at the very edge right here, I have to account for that in my movement.
Nope. You're moving into non-hindering terrain, so you're fine.
All right, so I can go right there. I have 25 feet. person.
Do you have 25 feet? I think you don't have. I guess the elf has 30. Okay, yeah.
I can go here. I would then say to the ambassador to leave the safest way possible behind us. Which would that be an action?
No. Talking is free.
Cool. Good. Talking is always free. We live in America. I am going to use an action to
No, we
draw.
don't. We're in Isgar.
We live in America. I am going to draw my short bow with one action. My range is. Hold on. I gotta look my range. Yeah, I gotta remember what my range is for that.
So that stage and desk are going to be blocking terrain for you right now.
Oh, I see.
Because that's a raised. It's a 3-step raised platform, and then there's a desk on top of that.
Oh, so they're in like the corner. All right. Then I can move for my other actions. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna go. Here. Meanwhile, shouting at my fellow taverners, that we need to be on guard. We're not sure what we're facing.
Can you guys hear anything? I hear like a squeak, like a chipmunk.
That's very funny. That is my 3 turns. My 3 actions.
All right. Axiom, what do you do?
I am going to draw my longbow. And I'm going to attack this sucker.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot first and ask questions later.
Can he see through where he's at right now in the benches?
Yeah, they're hindering terrain, but they're small. Like he can.
They're small.
He can see over them.
So, like I said, I'm going to draw my bow, and I'm gonna shoot him. So see if I get hit this time. So here we go.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
All right. That is not a hit.
Yeah, well, I figured as much. I rolled a 3, so I figured that could be good.
Yeah. That is not a hit.
That's a horrible miss as well. Almost would
It's a horrible
try to
miss.
tell
So
me.
you got one more action.
Well, we're gonna try it again.
All right.
It can't get any worse.
Remember, that's the minus 5 button for your longbow.
Minus 5 DKP.
So is that so I've got when I highlight longbow, I've got +7, +2, and -3.
Okay, the +2 then.
All right, so that's what
The
I'm shooting.
second one.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
That is also going to miss.
I feel like you're just saying it to be mean to me.
I'm not. If you had targeted the guy, and you would actually know already, but I'll tell you easily, that is a miss. All right.
Oh, so I didn't target him?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, it didn't.
My bad.
It didn't affect the outcome.
It did not affect the outcome. It just affected the automation. But you should look at your feats at the hunter's mark feat.
Okay.
All right, and that's a. No, was he shoot? You're making a joke, but what is he shooting at? It's a great question. Sirali.
So
Hey, can
Guess
I
I'll
ask a
try to-
question first?
Yeah.
The town hall fire just rolled for initiative. Is that a thing?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Sir Ali.
all right, well, I guess I'm gonna move a little bit. I can. You said because I'm over here at the benches, right? Can I? least into a line of sight?
Yeah, we're gonna assume that's line of sight.
All right. Thanks, Greta Gardenia, for the roll.
That wasn't your role. That was her initiative. That was
No.
the initiative for the whole council,
No.
not just for Grace.
They got very poor initiative, apparently.
There's the
What it is I did not put in what her stuff was supposed to be, but it's fine.
Okay, so I think that I'm going to, because my movement was 1, right? One,
Yeah, that's one action.
And I'm going to cast shield on myself.
Oh, let me heal you up. Like, you shouldn't be hurt right now.
It's okay.
Is anybody else down?
No.
All right.
Well, I'm going to cast shield on myself
Okay.
and on my new half-orc friend. Can I cast shield on him?
No, that is
Only me?
Yeah,
All right.
because that's
Well,
your
then I'll-
tattoos activating. That's not a.
Oh, well, my sweet tattoos have activated.
No.
And yeah, that's really all I can do right this second.
Okay.
I don't have any ranged.
Lorak.
Cool. So immediately seeing the monster, I'm gonna rage. Go into
oh, perfect.
my. So it's a fire creature. So I'm just gonna do regular rage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start moving towards it. So rage is one action. I'm gonna pull out my great axe, and then start moving towards it.
Okay. And as a note, I did look. Diagonal, moving on the diagonal is double the distance. So you have to
Okay.
move up and over. So you can go on diagonal, but it should double
I
the
gotcha.
double
Okay.
distance. So
4, 5. So I'm just gonna move up to here,
okay.
and then that's all I can do. That's my turn.
All right. Now it is the fire monster's turn. Do you guys see his name in your chat window?
Yeah.
That fit.
Yeah. All right. So
Me fit.
ignore that as meta thing. I've got to figure out how to make that not do it because nobody's tried to figure out what it is that you're even trying to fight yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's an actual action that you can take. Just quick meta aside of playing in Pathfinder is that you can what's the word is the
Evaluate or like scan.
monster lore or basically ask more about what this monster is and roll the lore that makes the most sense. So you might roll religion if you think it's a religious thing, or you might roll nature if you think it's a nature thing, and you go through and you can do that to learn more information about what it is you're fighting, which may include weaknesses if you roll well enough. So those are the kind of things that you are going to want to think about, but I can't remember what the name of that ability is right now. All right, and so it's the fire monster's turn, and he is going to use his ability to just run. Where's his speed? Hold on. Sorry. He should have a speed, right? Oh, there it is. Found it. He's going to run this way. Yeah, right there. And then he is going to cast Breath Weapon, which is going to blow flames in a 15-foot cone. That's going to deal 2d4 fire damage and then set you on fire. All right, so I'm gonna roll that damage. So that's 6 damage, and you need to roll a reflex save. And you just missed it. So you are going to take the 6 damage, plus you will be damaged for 2 at the start of your turn. But I can't use that again for 4 rounds, obviously. That would be the best thing I can possibly. And as he's doing that, he's just excited about the fire because as he did that, he also blew more fire over here. And the citizens there outside of the flames currently, but they are definitely getting closer. Finiana.
I'm going to attempt to move to the gnome lady and assist her in getting out of the back door.
Okay.
So it's 50 feet to here, and then another 25 to here. And since there weren't any benches or anything, this is regular navigation, right?
Yeah, and who are you? You're trying to get the goblin?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, roll a diplomacy check.
Quickly, before more fire spreads, we need to save your little... What were their names again?
The bramble brushes.
And then a diplomacy check.
She looks at you very confused. The whole thing has her just kind of in shock and awe, and she's not sure that she wants to go with you.
Okay. Then in that case...
She says you were that one from before that were being so blatant and said that you were going to do stuff, but I don't know. There's fire.
Okay. That's fine. Then that's the end of my turn.
All right. Now, the council members are going to go, and what they're going to do is, like sane people, start saying, please make your way to the back of the room. It would be most efficient if you would just start going outside. The place is on fire, and we don't know how quickly it's going to spread. And all of the council members are going to be able to make their way about to here with Warble to get to the stairs. It's about the extent of their ability. And now it's the fire's turn. And what's going to happen on the fire's turn is that every time it's the fire's turn, it is going to expand by half of the number of things that are already there. So, like, I've got 4 up here, so we're going to add 2 more. I got 1 here. We're going to add another one. And they're just going to keep growing as long as that fire is burning. Also, with the fire, anyone that is standing beside it is going to take 4d6 fire damage.
Like just at any point or every.
No, on the fire's turn.
Oh, okay.
It's going to take if you're adjacent to the fire, which is on a flat side, you will take 4d6 fire damage because this is hot fire. So let me roll that. So that's 21. Give me a reflex save, Mr. Cadbury.
Please.
All right. So you feel the fire, but you take your jacket and you pull it up and you kind of look at the fire over your jacket, and it's able to block most of the heat, and so you're only going to take half of that.
That is still.
Hold on, let me make sure that's right. Oh, you know what? If you're in the fire, you take 4d6. If you're beside the fire, you take 1d6. So let me re-roll that. And then because you saved, but it wasn't a critical save, you take half of that. So you're going to take 3 hit points of damage. So let me... Oh, did you already do it?
I was doing it, yeah. I'm down to 6. No.
No,
Sorry.
you should be up higher because you only took 3 instead of 11.
I already took 6 last time.
Oh, yeah.
And then I took the 2 or 3. It's 5.
3. It rounds up.
All right, so I took 3 this time, so I'm at 6. And as soon as this turn's done, I take 2.
I'm dropping a roll.
You get to do another reflex save before you take that persistent fire damage. So as that finishes up, and
that door noise gets me every time.
More fire burst out of the rear, the northerly door. This fire is spreading. Abruptly open. Yeah, apparently I said abruptly a couple times. I'll own it. All right. Things happen abruptly, okay? The door opens and more flames burst out as the chaos continues.
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And Cadbury, it's your turn. Go ahead and do a reflex save about that persistent fire damage. All right, you managed to put that fire that you had on you out. You are safe to continue doing things.
Cool. I am going to move. All right. 25. First one is here. All right. So I can get here. No, person. All right, I can get here in 2 moves. Finiana, we gotta get out of here. We've got to move.
Can I reply during combat?
Yes.
Yeah, I figure. I mean,
Okay.
we're telling a story. Might as well.
The river outside could protect us from this fire.
Yes, but we also have to kill whatever that thing is. I'm going to use my last turn to try to figure out what it is. Patrick, are you thinking?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if I had to say what I'm going to use.
Whoa.
Hey, Ludwig!
Thanks for the sub, Laz. What's up, man? Yeah, so you're gonna
Try to figure out what it is.
try to figure out what it is. try a survival check.
All right. Okay. I can do that. Or not.
So it's a fire demon, and it is going to take regular damage. It is made of flesh. It's not like mystical or anything like that. So, but you do as you see that it's going to happen, that it will probably not be hurt at all by fire. In fact, if it is near fire when it's hurt, it will heal.
Good to know. And so I am going to lean. Oh my gosh, he's last. I'm Roos. I lean over to Finiana and just say that thing needs to be away from fire. And then end with that.
I do want to remind you guys that all of these citizens are trapped, unable to move by themselves.
Wait, we have to like take them individually?
So if you want to rescue the spectators, yeah, they are dying. Yes. The rescue spectators, you can help.
That'd be great to know.
You can help 2 of them at a time. If you're on the side of the room that the spectators are on. So if you're on the left side, you can help the ones on the left side.
Is that
if
an
you're
action?
on the right side, you can help the ones on the right side. Yes, to do that, you will have to use all 3 of your actions. But using all 3 of your actions will help them get all the way out the door. Now that I will let you know that now that the council members are getting ready to move out, they will help, but they can only help one at a time. And once they get outside, they are going to be outside as well.
They ain't coming back.
Interesting. All right, cool. Well, that's mine.
Axiom, roll a society check for me real quick. Or nobody's got Breach Town lore or Breach Hill lore, right?
No.
Okay. So yeah, Axiom, roll a society check for me real quick.
All right, hang on one second. I gotta find it. You know me. There it is. Okay.
All right. That is a critical success on that. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to remind you of what is directly outside the doors of this place, which is 6 individual wells that people use to draw water every day.
Okay. Well, it's my move, right?
And one of the things they used to do back in the day was make a line of people carrying water. Just throwing that out there. You don't have many people outside right now that didn't run away, but with that beautiful crit, I will tell you that might not be a terrible idea. All right, it is. Cadbury, are you doing anything else?
No.
All right. So yes.
Wait.
Axiom, wait.
Is that an action to like look up or to?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then yes, I'm done.
And I'll look up what the name of that is later.
Thank you.
Do I want to do a diplomacy check to see if I can get people organized to?
All you have to do is say that you're doing it. You yell out, and you say that you're helping people, and you only have to be on the same side of the room, so you don't have to use any move to get adjacent to them. You can just say, "I'm going to use my 3 turns or my 3 actions this turn to help 2 people get out."
So that's what I'm trying to decide is, because I've got a ranged weapon. Am I better off trying to.
That's up to you, man.
Yeah.
I can tell you the fire looks like it's spreading pretty quickly.
All right, that's good. That's cool. I'm going to use my 3 moves to get 2 people outside.
All right.
We pick.
Are you saying anything to them while you do it? It's the 2 closest. Are you saying anything to them while you tell them that?
In terms of what they do when they get outside, or
Yeah.
I need to tell them to form a bucket brigade, and we'll try to douse this flame.
All right. So far, you got 2 guys in your bucket brigade. That's gonna be helpful. But so far, they ain't got no water to you yet.
All right. So do I have to click on them to get them outside? What do I need to do?
They're already gone.
The 2 people closest to the flames, or
No, to you.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
2
I
people
got
are
you.
gone.
All right. Cool. All right.
Who's next?
Sorale, you're up, dude.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna yell out to some people, tell them, get out of here. I'm gonna usher them out. Use my 3 turns for that, and I'm gonna tell them, help with this bucket brigade, and that I'm used to fighting fires like this. All fires happen in the kitchen all the time. So let's do this.
All right. I like that, calming them a little bit, and that is good. And by the way, the reason it's 3 actions is because 1 is to get the attention of the spectator, 1 is to calm them, and 1 is to get them out of the building. So that if 2 of you that have turns near each other want to help, you can actually get more people out at a time. You can get up to 6 out at one time if 2 of you work together. Now you're helping folks out, and all right, you won't have to worry about that part yet. And so yeah,
That would be
now
Lorak.
it's Sorale's turn. All right, Lorak.
Oh, I'm trying to look up. I know you probably don't really know, but I'm already raging, right?
Right.
Do I have to call that I want Draconic Rage as I rage, or can I just activate it whenever if I'm raging?
I think you have to do it when you rage.
That's what I initially thought.
Yeah, you can't change it to Draconic Rage in the middle.
Right. Okay, that's fine. And
because you're raging, you can't do any concentrate actions.
Yeah.
Just as a reminder, so that you could not reach out and help a person get out of the building right now.
That's fine. I'm gonna sudden charge towards the monster.
Okay.
I'm assuming I can go around the fire.
Yeah, you should have enough space to do that because you get 2 move actions and then attack, right? With sudden charge.
Yeah.
So you should be able to get around it, no problem.
Just go around it like that or something. Yeah. So I'm gonna move up to it, and take a swing. Oh, I needed to do this. I'm raging.
Oh gosh.
And then yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
Dang. Well, I got 1 more action, right? Because that was 2.
Yep, that was 2.
So I'm gonna swing again.
All right, so you you ran up to the Mephite, and it's dancing all around crazy. But you ran up, you're like, "Roar!" And you swing your big giant axe, and as you come across, the Mephite just ducks, and he just goes right over his head. And so you just still crazy mad, just swing back at him. And as you swing back at him, he actually jumps up and lands on top of your axe and rides it around before he jumps back off and lands back in the same spot that he was in before.
Mm.
Still laughing and dancing and cackling
Man.
at you.
exciting.
And now the fire Mephite is going to have his turn. And he is going to target Lorak. And the thing he's going to do is bite you. He's gonna try and take a snack out of you. And is going to critically hit you. That seems wrong.
I mean, you
Took a
rolled an
critical
18.
snack on you.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Crit called it. All right. Yes. So he crits you, and he is going to hit for 12 points of damage. You're feeling that, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, you know, it's not bad. So that was his first action. For his second action, he's going to try that again.
Can you roll what he rolled last time, please?
And he reaches out after he's got a taste of you. He's like, oh yeah, this is delicious. And he's jumping around and he reaches out to bite you again, and he just misses terribly. And so he tries one more time, and this time he doesn't even know where you are. He's so crazy excited. So you're there. You're hurt, but you're not. It's not the end of the world. And that's going to be the fire Mafit's turn. And next we have Finiana.
I'm going to turn to the council chamber next to me and say, help get these people on the other side of the building out of the building. And then I'm going to attempt something.
Binyana, would you remind them to get them in the water brigade too, just in case? Just in case.
Yeah, and do that. Grab a bucket.
Grab a bucket.
All right. So is this area here impeded?
No.
Okay, so I can move relatively freely through that.
Correct.
Okay. Still too far. Okay, then I will use my.
I will say this: while the stage is raised and you can't see through it, you could see off of it.
I can see off of the stage.
So if you went up on the stage, you would still be able to target either Lorak or the Mafit.
Oh,
that
I
would
forget.
be good to know.
Actually, I thought I needed to, but this has a greater range than I thought it did.
Okay.
So, I'm going to attempt to cast the charm spell on the Mafit.
All right, from right there, you don't have line of sight
You're right next to the fire.
because
Or you can go on the stage and literally see it from where you are.
To get to there, you're running through the corner of the stage, and so he's under cover.
Okay.
Go on stage and see it.
So I have a 25 move speed. I'm still trying to understand how the spells work in this game. So, does it take more than one action to cast a spell?
Yes, typically it's as 2. If you look at your spells, did you drag them over or did you type them in?
I typed them in.
Okay, so that's not going to help.
1 sec.
Give me a sec to pull that up.
It takes 2. Yep.
It takes 2 for. There are some cantrips that don't take 2. Pretty much everything else, every other spell takes 2, unless it tells you specifically that it doesn't.
Okay, so in order to get to line of sight, is it possible for me to move in a way that would do that?
Yeah,
or do I just?
if you went up onto the stage.
Okay, and I can pass freely through these people.
Yes, they're neutral. They're not monsters, or like they're not enemies.
Okay. And 30 feet.
Yeah.
So I don't think I can move far enough in a given turn. So then I will just use my actions to help 2 people out.
All right.
And that's my turn.
So that's 2 people out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Keeping up with how many you got on your bucket brigade so I can know what is going on. All right. On. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. It's now the counselor's turn, and what they're going to do is each one of them they're going to spread out down the hall a little bit, and each one of them is going to be able to help one. Put them there. One of the people out, and you guys instructed them to do a bucket brigade, and so they're gonna do that. And Warble is gonna go with Greta, and they're just gonna go out and start doing that. So they're part of the bucket brigade now, keeping everything in check. As each of these other 4 will escort one. There's 2 on that side, and 2 on that side. Escort them out. And then it is the fire's turn, and so it is going to spread like so, and that one's got 2 on it. Like so. And where'd that other fire go? and like so. And so the fire is starting to go kind of crazy, and it's going to do 1d6 fire damage to anybody standing beside it.
Thought it was on top of it.
It's not going to be for each of the fires.
I thought you had to be in the fire.
It's 4d6 if you're in the fire.
Oh.
It's 1d6 if you're beside the fire.
I gotcha.
And it's going to be 5 damage. Give me a reflex save. All right, and you did whatever you do, knowing about the fires that you have within your own person, and the fire was not able to even phase you yet. It is not yet powerful enough to do that, and that is going to be the fire's turn. It is back up to the top of the initiative.
And that's me.
And that's you.
I am going to use all 3 of my turns to save the 2 closest people and tell them to join the water brigade. I also lean over to Fiona and say, we have to work as a team. We have to work as a team if we want to get this thing out of here. I forgot. I forgot all about it. Fiona, do you agree?
Totally.
Alright. Can you help me out on your turn and let these council people...
Here, I'm going to help you guys out and
Thank God.
Change
oh
which
my
person.
gosh. I was like, I need to move closer to it. I can't do it. Thank you.
I'm going to help you guys out there, because that person was going to die the next turn.
I know. I was going to try to get Axiom or someone to sacrifice a dragon.
Hey, there's casualties of war, man. Can't bake cakes without break 2 eggs.
Not when we're here. All right. Finiana, can you do me a favor and round up the troops?
Which troops?
The group. The guys.
The group. Yeah, yeah, got it. Round them up.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, see? All right, Axiom.
Is gone.
He is gone. Where'd he go?
Here. I am here. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
He's moving people out.
Okay, so trying to think here.
How do we work together to get the other half of the room? Do we need to sprint over there?
I think that's probably our best course of action. Patrick,
Yeah.
I need to move. So do I need to click on my character and do what now?
And then just drag him or use the keyboard. Remember, if you move through the benches, though, that costs double your speed.
Okay, so then I'm gonna go around behind the benches. How? Okay, I'm still not clear on the measurement part still.
As an elf, your speed is 30 feet. Excuse me. Sorry. Yes, benches. But if you move through the benches, that's going to be hindering terrain. So you want to go out
Yeah. So
first. So you start here.
first.
That's 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 25, 30. And then you could do another 30, and then you could do another 30 to right there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good, man. You can get to here.
To there.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's all my moves, isn't it?
Yep. That's your turn.
Okay.
Your round. Your turn for this round. Yeah. Sorali.
Yo. So what I'm gonna do is the same thing, but mine is I can only do 25.
Yep.
So that's 5, 10.
The
15,
elvish
20,
people are fleet of foot.
30.
That's right.
So that'd be I went down and left, so that'd be the first 25.
Okay.
10.
And each square is 5 feet.
So
Correct.
that's
Yeah.
my other one. And then 4, 5. Actually, I'll get to there. And I start yelling at these people, get out of here, get the bucket brigade. And I eyeball this strange looking guy over here and like, why are you still in here? Why aren't you getting a bucket of water?
And you
That
know
guy.
what? That right there is Wilford Lavendale. He
Okay.
is the captain of the town guard.
Okay.
And,
I'm telling him, get the town guard and get some water buckets over here.
he snaps a crisp salute, but he's only using 2 fingers,
It's fine.
and he walks outside.
Cool. Because I threw a chicken wing at him because I had one in my pocket.
And that one didn't cost you any actions because he was just waiting for somebody to tell him what to do.
Okay.
Lorak.
So I'm kind of looking around through this fire, trying to see where everyone is,
We got the heck out of there.
and realizing that nobody is here with me and that the fire is slowly surrounding me.
Retreat.
I'm gonna attempt to jump over this fire that's like directly right next to me here, and head that way. So I don't know what is that, acrobatics or athletics?
Which one you on?
The one to my right. This one.
And what are you trying to do to it?
I'm just gonna jump over it.
Yeah, throw me an athletics check. You can successfully jump over that fire.
Oh man, I was waiting for you to be like, nah. No one checks in here.
You are very much like Jack Be Nimble there. You jump over
Alright,
with
so I'm
no
gonna-
problems.
2, 3, 4, 5. Does that hinder my speed at all, or is it?
Yeah, I think
the act of jumping.
it takes you 5 feet to worth of movement to be able to get up over
Okay.
the fire.
All right, so I'll move to here and then attempt to regroup with everybody else. 5, and then we'll go back and 2, 3, and go to here. And I'll just look at everybody else around me and just go,
Cowards.
Cowards, more like heroes. We got these people out. If you notice, the room's a lot more empty than it was.
I do say, if you want to call us cowards, go right on ahead, but I got hurt pretty bad trying to contend.
I'm saying that's big talk from a dude who couldn't hit the doggone fire demon right there.
I don't recall you hitting it either.
I didn't even know which direction I was aiming.
Alright, hey, fellas, I do believe we're going to be in some trouble right here. Oh, that's a lot of trouble. Yeah.
All right, Finiana.
Oh, that's your... Woo!
So the monster moves closer.
I think I'm within range to attempt to cast Charm.
Okay.
How about a water spell?
No.
Silly.
Nice.
All right. So you hit. Let's see. Hold on. Because I don't know that like it's rolling against the exact right thing because it's going to just roll. Let me read this charm info real quick. To target your words with honey and your visage seems bathed in a dreamy haze. It must attempt a will save with a +4 circumstance bonus if anyone recently threatened it, which absolutely happened. So he gets a will save versus your roll,
Right.
which was
My roll was 21,
21.
but he gets a +4.
Right. So it's a will save +4. It's 18. All right. So you successfully have charmed him. He now thinks that he's your buddy.
Did that mean half-orc attack you? He was just confused about all the fire that you got going. Isn't this awesome, how much fire you've got going? Can you go back over to that fire and go, like, roll around in it?
Yeah, and he doesn't have any actions to do that right now, but on his next actions, he will gladly go and roll in the fire for you.
You understand the fire is good for him, right? Not bad for him.
Nobody's hit him yet.
Yeah, but he's all... totally met. And then
You
I
have,
don't...
one more action.
Right. I'm good, actually.
All right.
Raise my shield.
Raise your shield. Beautiful. I like it.
Hey, buddy. Let me raise my shield. Whoa.
And it's the council members' turn now, and so this guy is going to get, or Jorsk is going to escort this last one out. So he's going to head on out with that one because that's all of his side, and these two guys, you're going to each get 2. Which are going to be these 2 and these 2. And so they've helped them out. And now there are enough people outside in the bucket brigade that this council member is going to go out and help. And they are able to douse half of the fire from the bucket brigade. So we'll kill those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And we'll kill those and these. All right. So half the fire went away, and a couple of counselors went out. And now it is the fire's turn, where it will respread for half of what it's got there. So that one gets some. This one gets some. and this one gets one more because that's the way that goes. And now it's round 4, and because it's now round 4, there's been enough smoke built up in the room that everyone in the room is going to take 1d6 fire damage, except for Lorak, who's going to take half of that because he has a rag over his mouth and nose.
Okay. So should we each roll 1d6 or what?
No, the fire's going to roll the 1d6.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be 2 damage to all you guys.
Except for me.
Except for you, who's only going to take 1.
Gotcha.
Who's guys?
How much health do these townsfolk have?
The townsfolk are getting hurt, but they're still surviving. Like they're uncomfortable, and could probably really use the help. But so far, they're doing all right. And that is going to bring us back to Cadbury.
All right. So here's my question to you, Patrick.
Okay.
I have a. Let me make sure I have it right. I have a battle medicine action.
Okay.
I can patch up myself or engage an ally, even in combat. Attempt a medicine check with the same DC as for treat wounds, and restore corresponding amount of hit points.
All right.
So then.
Where is that on your feats page? I want to look at that real quick.
It's right. It's in the thing. It's in the scrolly thing.
Oh, you put it in chat. Okay. Yes. Once you do that, you'll be immune to your battle medicine for a little while. And the DCs that it's talking about, there should be under something. Yeah, under your utilities, there is treat wounds. You can use that as your roll for your healing now.
So I use that as a roll?
Yep. And when you pop it up, it'll ask you, so you wanted to treat a 15, you rolled 13. So you missed that. You tried to treat your own wounds, and thankfully you didn't cut your arm off while you were doing it, but you did manage to not actually patch yourself up any. You're still in pain, you're still hurting, but you didn't do any more damage. That's helpful. But you can't do that again to yourself for a full day in game. You're now immune to battle medicine from you for a full day.
Hmm?
And,
I'm going to then.
Philip, can you consider moving to your right? Because I can swing around behind Sir Riley and try to get a shot off, but I don't want to shoot you in the process.
I'm going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's my actions.
Okay. And Axiom.
All right, I'm going to move 1, 2, move here.
Okay.
Be sure to target.
Okay, not to target. I've got to click on him.
Alt click on him.
Okay. Did I get him?
Yep.
Is he targeted? I can't tell. Okay. I'm going to attempt to shoot this Joker again.
All right. Did you look at hunted shot like I told you to?
Yeah,
So
I think I did.
You want to mark him first.
Okay,
which
hold on.
you just
So I
say
gotta-
that he's marked.
Hold on, I just gotta find it on my thing here. Okay, so do I click hunted chat?
Well, first you're gonna say that you're marking him.
Yes, I'm marking him.
All right, so he is marked. He is now your target, and
So
there's not a thing to do this, so we've got to remember that you have a +2 attack bonus, circumstance attack bonus to him because he's your target.
okay, so do I click the hunted shot icon? I mean is that something I need to click on there on my?
Yes. Well, let me click that for you. Right, you take 2 shots against the one you're hunting. Make 2 strikes against your prey with acquired weapon. If they both hit the same creature, combine their damage. Apply your multiple attack. So now you get to take 2 of your regular bow actions.
Okay.
So you'll take the 7, and then you'll take the 2.
Okay, but my question is, when I'm looking at my my class feats, do I need to click the hunted shot to activate it, or is it already activated?
No,
Okay, press pause for a second. I found the palmetto bug. I gotta kill him. You guys are gonna have to hang on a second. This thing is freaking me out. Hold on. I'll be back.
He's really marked his target.
Yeah. He's not got the bonus to that bug. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, while he's hunting that bug, I'm looking around at the rest of the people in the room, mentally getting note of all the people we still got to get out of there.
Can you attack horizontally?
If you have a weapon with reach.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, crisis averted. Boy, that was scary. Okay, so you're saying, Patrick, I've already got him marked.
And you meant diagonally, right?
Yes, diagonally. Sorry.
Diagonally?
Yeah, diagonally.
Okay, so
yeah.
All right, so since I've got him marked,
that's well within range and outside of volley, so you won't take any penalty for that. So
okay.
now you're gonna do your
+7
bow shot.
Okay.
And that's a hit, and then you're gonna do your +2 bow shot. And that is also a hit.
Uh-oh.
And so now you get to do damage twice.
Okay, and one more time.
And one more time. So he is going to take the -3 and the -1, and that hurt him a little bit.
Well, at least I hit him, so that's a start.
Just a little bit. Yep. All right, Sirali.
All right. I'm continuing to survey the room and got those people out there, and I need to use. Can I use 2 of my actions to move people out of there since I'm by the door? Yell at them.
You are not on the side of the room with any people right now, so you can't. They can't hear you.
Okay, well, one person gets saved now. Cause now I'm on the other side of the room.
No, because it's 3 actions because you have to get their attention, and then you have to calm them down, and then you get them out of the building. So that you have to use all 3 actions to be able to help townspeople.
Okay, well, how about I use my cape instead of helping townspeople? I use the cape that I'm wearing, and I fashion face masks for me and Axiom.
Sure, roll me a crafting check.
What would that fall on? Do I even have crafting as a thing?
There's a skill called crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that might not work well, but we'll see.
Yeah, so you start cutting at your cape, and you realize that a scimitar is not a good way to make face mask out of a cape, and you didn't even have your scimitar out, so that made it even more difficult. and all you did was manage to yank at your cape a little bit. You're like, and nothing happened, and so you just shrugged at Axiom and moved on.
All right. And take a shot of whiskey out of my flask.
Poison check.
That's an action to take a drink of something, so that's fine. You can do that, and that'll be your turn.
Okay.
All right,
I gave it a go.
I'm gonna attempt to, I think, climb over the bench that's right here and get on the other side of it. So that's half my movement, right? So I should be able to
You can do that.
to get here,
Absolutely.
and then I'm gonna swing at it
Okay.
with my great axe.
Not very great.
Why?
So you swing real hard and lodge your axe into the stage as the Mephite kind of laughs at you and then turns and looks at Finiana and goes, "What's going on? Why?" You know, you can see it on his face. He's like, I'm confused, which is starting to snap him out of his charmed state. I believe, because I think if any damage is done, if you use hostile action against target, the spell ends. When the spell ends, the target doesn't necessarily realize it was charmed unless its friendship with you, the action is convinced to clash with its expectations. And you told him to go play in fire, so he's not even mad at you. He was like, I was going to do that anyway. And so he's no longer charmed. And that's 2 actions. You got 1 more action.
Sorry, I was just reading charm. Yeah, I'm just gonna swing again.
Oh, okay.
Because it's already up, right? Charm's...
Yeah.
It doesn't have charm anymore?
Nope.
Even though I missed?
Correct. You took hostile action towards it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll swing again. And I miss.
You should put you change dice. Go change the color of your die. It might,
Yeah,
putting
like
it in a dice
you
tray.
have the worst luck.
Good idea.
Maybe they'll do it. That's our new dice jail. Is just go change the color of your die. All right. So now it is going to be the fire Mephite's turn, and it's a mini axe. Can we get you? So he's going to real quick jump up onto the stage here, and then because it's been long enough, he is going to cast his cone of fire. Looks like he needs to be back 1 more, so he's gonna move there, still well within his movement stuff. So he can cast his cone of fire and hit both breath of fire, and it's going to deal 2d6 or 2d4 fire damage. Unless you can get a reflex save for me. Yeah, that is going to save you completely. You take no damage there, Mr.
Ayo.
And Finiana is going to take half damage.
Wow.
No, wait. Yeah, that's correct.
Jeez.
Half damage. And so that's going to be 3 points of damage. And you're also going to be now on fire. So at the start of your turn, you'll take 1d4 unless you can make... Actually,
No, it's static damage. Right?
Because you rolled to put it out.
Yeah, you rolled to put it out earlier.
But
It's the static too, though. If you don't get it.
No, it was. I rolled a d4, and that's what it came up as. So it would be 4 damage.
Oh, even worse. All right, cool.
Yeah. If he doesn't make the reflex save on the next one, and Finiana, it's your turn. You get to go. And yeah, that's successful. You patted out the fire. You just go, oh my goodness, I'm on fire. And you stopped, dropped, rolled, did all the stuff that you needed to do for that. You may have done it magically. I don't know what sorcerers can do. And you can continue with your turn.
I am going to attempt to get 2 more people out.
All right. There's no more people on the side of the room that you're on.
Right? Is it? Then
But
should I move to
so if you move there, I'll allow you to tell the other gnome here that they can go, that we're getting this in hand.
Okay, but in order to get these people out, they're too far away.
Right, because it's based on
Which half of the side room?
which half of the room you're on.
Yep.
Especially with your tiny little gnome voice, it's never going to carry over the.
Then I am going to take out my dagger and attempt to stab this thing.
I love it.
Yep. It's going to go great.
I love it.
I guess it's... Not sure why it says +5, but I guess it'll tell me. Sadness, Chan.
You run up, and as you're going up the stairs, you kind of trip a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And the Mephite sees what's coming a mile away, and he's just like... And he's confused, because just a minute ago you were his friend, and you hadn't done anything hostile to him yet.
Until he attacked me with fire.
But that was just a reflex thing. Like, he just blew fire out, because that's what he does.
Oh, sure.
And
that's what would
you
a
came
fire
up and
demon
tried to
do.
stab him, and he just jumped out of the way, and he's just looking at you confused. He's
Sure.
just, like sad, almost teary lava pouring out of his face.
Mm-hmm.
And so he'll just keep going on. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Whatever.
Can I attempt another stab?
Yeah, absolutely. Because you've only used 1 action so far, or 2
All
actions
right.
so far.
Here we go.
You try again, and you just kind of you graze him a little bit, and you feel the heat off of him, but not enough to actually do anything to him.
All right. So that was
all 3 because you moved.
right, because I had to
and then
move
you
him.
attacked
Yep.
twice.
There we go.
All right, so it is the council members' turn now, and as the council members have been getting people out, now they're going to get 4 more. These that are in here are going to get 4 more out, as well as themselves. Actually, it would be this one they got out. So there's just three citizens left trapped in there, and the council members. But they're going to go ahead and run out as well to help with the Bucket Brigade, because that's been helping and going well. And in fact, the Bucket Brigade is going to take out even more of the fire this time, because they were able to get so many more people going. There's only a little bit of fire. Oh, what is going on? There you go. There's only a little bit of fire left. And it seems to be calming down
Until the fire's
until
turn.
it's the fire's turn, where it's just gonna grow a little bit, just a little bit. And now everybody that is in the room is gonna once again take 1d6 fire damage, except for Lorak, who's going to take half. So there's half for you, all for you, all for you, all for you. Oh, does that?
Mm-hmm.
That puts you into dying, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was trying to move up to give him a cure spell on this next turn.
Well, now hold on. It's not like your quest where I'm out.
No.
Yeah, no. Well, let's talk about this for just a second. I'm gonna mark you as. Where's the button? I know there's a button. I need to remember what these icons look like. Good gracious. And you guys can't even see them to help me.
No.
Come on. All right. Well, you're dying one. Whatever. I do want to remind you that you all have hero points. I forgot to give them, like to mention that, but you do have hero points. And so
okay.
you can.
Yeah, I
you
totally
can
forgot about that.
use that. Actually, hey, Razorback, you paid for a House Always Wins earlier, and I forgot to do anything about it. Do you want that re-rolled? Is that what you want? Yes. All right. So I'll re-roll
Thanks,
that.
Russ.
And,
I saw it earlier. I was like, what happened?
Now you're gonna take another point of damage, everybody. Hey, somebody got you dying. Thanks for finding that, Phil. So you're down. The way dying works in Pathfinder 2nd Edition is this way. There are 4 stages of dying. When you hit dying 1, you are unconscious, you are prone, you are down, you miss your turn, you like all the things that go with there, but you're not out yet.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes back to your turn, the next time it comes back, if you are not able to stabilize before then you will go into dying 2. And that will happen until you get to dying 4. At dying 4, it's permadeath. We don't want that. Some of you have the skill stabilize. That would be good to go and run over to Phil and stabilize him, which will bring him back to 0 health. He'll still be down, but he won't be out. When he comes back up, he will have a wounded condition. When you get the wounded condition, if you die while that happens, if you go to 0 hit points while you have the wounded condition, you automatically go down an extra level of dying. So if you're at wounded 1 and you go to no health, you're going to drop down to dying 2 instead of to dying 1. If you're at wounded 3, you're going to drop down to dead.
Can I heal him at all? Does that?
It will. Once you have stabilized him, you will be able to heal him, but not until then. The problem that I'm seeing right here, and I need to look this up real quick. Give me just a moment to Google this, because he's got I think there's a roll he gets to make on his turn to try and stabilize, and his turn comes up first before yours does.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you rolled him under me for the D6. That's weird. I just noticed that. I was like, I didn't roll a D6, but you did.
So you killed yourself. That's what you're saying.
No. Patrick did it.
No. It clearly says Cadbury.
Dave, I don't. Don't do it to me. Don't you do it to me.
I can't. I'm not doing it. You did it to yourself. I'll screenshot it.
initiative is gonna move, is what it is. So, I need to move you down to 8. No, right before the one that killed you. So 10. So your initiative has moved down to there,
Okay.
and
I don't have anything to stabilize, or is that not until my turn?
if you lose,
You're unconscious,
there's a
right?
recovery check. I'm trying to see what the recovery check is. I didn't expect us to have him dying so quickly. When you're dying at the start of each of your turns, you attempt a flat check with a DC equal to 10 plus your current dying value, which is you roll a flat check as a D20 with no modifiers. It'll be 10 plus your dying value. So you'll roll, if you get better than an 11, then you get one level better. So from dying 1, you'll go up to stabilized. From dying 2, you'll go up to dying 1, and so forth. If you critically succeed, you'll go up 2. If you fail, you go down 1. If you critically fail, you go down 2. Okay, and that'll be on your turn.
Cool.
But right now, it is Axiom's turn.
Keep forgetting I gotta unmute myself. Am I still? I've still got Buddy marked, I guess.
Yes, he stays marked.
Oh, sorry. Don't look at that. Sorry. I didn't know that I was gonna click on it.
Okay. I'm going to try to shoot him again. I guess.
Are you gonna use your hunted shot?
Yes.
All right. So you're using hunted shots. So that's one action to take 2 shots.
Okay. So I'm going to use the +7 first, correct?
Correct. And that's a miss.
Of course it is. And then I'm going to do the +2.
Yep. And that's a miss.
Come on, man! That's a 12.
So your first one whizzes over one head and sticks into the desk beside him. The next one whizzes over the top of his head and actually misses the desk and sticks in the wall on the back of the thing.
And
And I've got 1 action left.
And you have 1 action left.
Is there a chandelier?
You have 2 actions left.
Is there a chandelier or something I could shoot that could possibly drop on top of this dude's head?
No, the hall is lit by torches and sconces along the wall.
That's no good.
and it's lit by the fire in the room.
It is technically lit by the fire in the room currently as well.
Okay. Is there? Can I help stabilize Cadbury?
Maybe. Let me see what you got.
I've got medicine, and I've got what am I looking at here? I've got the ability to treat wounds.
I think to do that you would need battle medicine, because treat wounds takes 10 minutes, and so that would be 100 turns in combat.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to do you any good.
And so that's not going to do you any good. He's not quite dead.
All right. Well, I do have a medicine skill.
You do have medicine skill, but again, medicine, treat wounds. The ability that you get with the medicine skill is treat wounds, and it takes 10 minutes of game time, which is 100 rounds of combat.
So, all right. So I've got, all right. Okay. All right.
If you had a health potion, you could go and force it down his mouth, and that would help. But you don't have a stabilized skill or anything like that.
Okay. Then I guess I can. You said I got 2 actions left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move.
I mean, it's only a -3 for you to try and shoot the Mafite again.
Oh heck, let's try that then. What the heck? What else? What else have I got to lose?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going with the -3.
Yep. And that's gonna be a miss.
Of course.
You got 1 action. You got 1 action left. It's still only a -3 if you
want to shoot him again.
want to shoot him again.
Why not? It can't
One
get
out
any
of
worse.
3 ain't bad, right?
1 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah. And
Wow.
and he's got like he looks like he's been on one of those carnival guys where they
It's,
throw the
it's going all the way
knives.
around them.
Arrows are just surrounding him, stuck in the desk and the wall. But he has taken no damage.
I mean, the
from
Mephites got to be
arrows
looking at me and
this
saying, I am the safest I've ever been with this archer in the room.
point. Yeah. A
Yeah,
little
that's
bit.
fair.
A little bit.
All right, well.
Sorali.
All right, so I got to use one of my actions to move up to.
Yeah.
How close do I have to be?
I'm trying to look at your stabilized skill right now to see if you've got to be in touch. Spells. Stabilize. It's a cantrip. It's verbal. Range is 30 feet.
Oh, how about cure? Well, I'll say we'll stabilize him first.
Yeah. Until he's not dying, you can't heal him.
Yeah, heal somebody that's like on the verge of death for some reason. Yeah.
So he'll lose
Yikes.
dying, but he'll still be prone and unconscious.
All right, so you want me to roll it?
No, there's no roll on that. You automatically, if you say that, you automatically stabilize.
Right. Well, that's all I can do because stabilize is 2 actions. So
Stabilize 2 actions, and
I walked up. There was my other action.
which I don't think you needed to move because it's 30 feet. That's a pretty wide area.
I didn't know that till I had already moved up.
Yeah.
Wait, am I prone and flat-footed?
You are, because you're flat-footed because you're prone.
But
and you're still unconscious.
unconscious. Okay, I gotta find that one. It's just in the when you right-click on something, it has like the guy with the poofies around him.
Right.
You click on that one and you get the.
Right. I just couldn't find the right button.
All right.
Yeah.
The poofies, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I see what
Really
you're saying.
wish I could cure him.
Oh, I can't.
It's okay. We gotta figure out how to kill this guy.
Yeah. You can, if you were close enough to touch him, you could use your heal. And stabilize. I've got to look this up. It says it takes a cast time of 2, so I don't know if that's two rounds.
How does that work?
Because everything else.
I just thought it was 2 actions.
It must be 2 actions. I'm trying to look at everything else. Let me look at one of the shield. Cast time 1. All right, no, you're right. It's just 2 actions. So yes, he is stabilized. So you can take death off. You're still unconscious and all the other. All right, that's cool. That's the first time we've had that. I'm sorry that happened to you, but I'm not surprised.
Me?
Yeah.
About?
I do want to point out that if it gets to the town, the fire's turn again, that he will take the damage as well for being in there if he's not up. And he's going to have a wounded now.
Yeah.
Which I thought there was a button for. I'll find it later. Just remember your wounded one.
If you click at the top, you can
Oh, there you go.
click utility and then wounded.
Wounded one.
Yeah, well, you can also, yeah.
Done. All right. Thank you. I knew I'd seen it. I just couldn't remember where it was. All right. I also forgot to mention that when everybody took that damage, those 3 civilians that are left or citizens that are left all passed out from smoke inhalation. So they're all 3 unconscious now. So you can't just yell at them to get them out. But it will take 3 actions to get just 1 out at a time if you're on the right side of the room. All right.
Interesting.
Lorak.
Yes. I'm still raged, right? I think that's 6 rounds that it lasts.
10 rounds.
Right.
It's
10
it's
rounds.
1 minute, which
Right.
is 10 rounds.
10 rounds. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sudden charge. Yeah, might as well. All that does is.
Is it one action to move?
No, it's 2 actions.
It's 2 actions, but you get to move twice and then attack.
I get to move and attack, but I didn't realize if that made any difference for damage, but it doesn't.
So you could just move and then attack.
Yeah,
And it would be the same.
the
The reason you would use sudden charge is it gives you 2 movements instead of
yeah,
one.
right. In this case, it doesn't really matter because I
Right.
can move and attack.
Yeah, you can just move straight up.
So I'm just gonna move.
Jump up the stage. Be
Are
fine.
these elevated,
They are.
flipped over, or okay? So I can't attack diagonally, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll just walk up the stairs. 2, 3, 4, right here,
Okay.
and I will swing my
Great axe.
and try and attack him. I need to target. There we go. Yeah, finally.
You got a hit. Oh, look at them. That clear
Finally.
dice.
Yeah.
Die. So you hit him. So roll me some damage.
And I was almost a 1. I was about to be real sad.
That hurt him a lot.
Alright.
That was a deep cut. You swung your axe and you may have taken one of his wings completely off.
Seeing that kind of inside just fuels my rage a little bit more, and I'm going to take another swing.
Okay. This time you just kind of he's jumping around so much in pain that it's not even going to work for him. He says no more. And that's gonna be your 3 actions.
That's it.
And Cadbury,
Uh,
you're still unconscious.
Yeah, what do I do?
So
Ready?
you are unconscious. So
You're just gonna lay there and bleed for a while, bro.
yeah, let me see. You can't act. You take a -4 stats penalty to AC, perception, reflex. You fall prone and drop anything. If you're unconscious at 0 hit points but not dying, you naturally return to 1 hit point and awaken. After sufficient time passes, the GM determines how long you remain unconscious for a minimum of 10 minutes. If you receive healing, you lose the unconscious condition and can act normally on your next turn. So you're unconscious. You're going to come up to 1 hit point, but you're going to, or actually you're not yet. You're still just laying there because it says a minimum of 10 minutes unless you get healed.
Okay, sounds good.
So you're still there. So we'll skip you. The fire at my feet. He forgot to roll his 1d4 to tell him how soon he could do his thing again. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So he has to wait one turn, which is gonna be this one. He's waiting. He can't do that. So he's gonna try and bite you. He rears back, clamps his jaws down, and I'm assuming a 23 hits.
Yeah, my AC is 17.
All right, and so he's gonna do that there damage.
Wait,
hit
I'm
you
supposed
for
to get temporary hit points from rage, but I have 0.
Did they already get subtracted?
I don't know.
Like it may have taken those temporary hit points away first.
Okay.
That hurt Lorak pretty bad. Just throwing that out there. The Mafeet's gonna try again. And he's gonna critically miss. He rolled a 1. He doesn't even know what's going on. He forgot how to use his jaws. he put his mouth on you and just said, "That hurt, right? But he didn't bite down. But he's gonna try one more time, and critically miss again. He just forgot how mouths work for a minute, and that's gonna be his turn. Finiana.
I am going to run over to Cadbury.
Okay.
So that's going to take 2 of my actions. With my last action, I would like to take a rope out of my pack and tie it around him so that he can be dragged.
Okay.
And then I'd like to say, "Get him out of here." Yelling it to, anybody that can hear. And that's my turn.
All right. It is the town's turn, and the fire brigade, bucket brigade, is going to successfully put out the fire that is already burning. And so as they do that, they're also going to drag these 3 guys out. So all that's left to deal with in this building is the little fire creature. And we'll mark the fire as dead. And it's the top of the turn. He is little. He's tiny. It's a little tiny guy. It's
So,
high
Patrick.
because of he's jumping around. Because the fire is out, it's not gonna to cause you any damage this time.
Sweet.
Who's talking?
I was asking a question.
Yes,
It was
go for it.
Fuller. He's within my range of my longbow here, so I don't need to really.
Yeah, and he's still hunted, so you can just shoot away.
Did we lose him?
Mm-hmm.
Axiom.
Yeah, he disconnected from Foundry.
Oh man, I bet his laptop died.
Mm.
We'll give him just a second.
We're going to have to plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
As soon as I said that, and that popped in my head. And
Hey, he disconnected from Zoom now too.
He died. He did.
see ya.
He done
I
did,
assume I'll
that
get
did.
a text message from him in a second.
Patrick.
Yeah.
I was trying to be him. Patrick, it died. I wasn't paying attention. And there was a bug.
We'll give him just a second, and if not, we'll let one of you guys roll for him.
Sweet.
Like the bat signal for a nat 20? A bat 20. I got you. I got you. I'm here for that too. I'll take that. I don't know if you can customize the dice that far. That would be cool. He says he lost his connection, but he'll be right back. So we'll give him a second.
In other words, let's talk about sports.
It's the wrong crowd for that, bro.
How about that team?
How about that? How about that?
That sports ball is amazing.
That team was great.
Oh gosh, of course he would.
I love sports.
Bruh. Sports good. Fire demon bad.
Welcome back. Oh, connecting audio. I forgot about that part.
Sorry, guys.
No,
I don't know what happened. It's always something.
always something.
Always something. All right, so let me log back in here. Come on. All right, so when last we met, you got a blind ranger trying to shoot the feet over here. Right? You know what we talked about?
Yes.
Music.
Do what?
I hear music.
Yeah.
That's not me.
No,
It's
Patrick's
me.
doing it.
Oh, sorry.
It was called Heroes Return. Since you came back, I turned it on.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for showing the love. Okay.
Ambient music abruptly starts.
All right. I'm waiting for my map to load here. Hold on 1 second.
Apparently.
Okay. So, Pat, how do I change my name again?
I got you.
All right. Thanks. So, all right. So now I'm going to, because the question I was asking Patrick was, he's within range of my longbow here still, correct?
I should be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, your longbow has a 100-foot range before it takes a penalty.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna, since he's still marked, I'm gonna hit him with the +7 for my first strike here, and let's see what,
Yeah.
what happens.
So you're gonna 100. All right, that should be a hit. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your next one. And that's gonna be a miss. So give me some damage.
Damage is coming. Come on, give me something good here.
There it is.
And with that, the fire me feet goes down. You want to tell me about that shot that you took?
Well, I'd like to say it was a headshot, but we both know that's probably not true since I missed him like 6 times. So let's just say that I pierced him in a vital organ in his lung. I pierced his lung, nailed him to the. There's a desk there, wasn't it, or a table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to feel that the shot pierced him and nailed him to the table behind him. So I like to say I shish kebabbed him on that desk over there.
Awesome. And with the fire out and all the citizens outside and the me feet down, you guys all run outside to the town, the square where the bucket brigade is there, and you let them know that everything has been done and taken care of. And as you do that, Greta Gardenia, with soot all over her prim, proper dress and sweat just pouring down, matting her dark hair to her head, comes over, and you see that she's been hugging folks and pulling them close, and other folks are clapping each other on the back for a job well done. And you hear her say, What matter of madness just happened? This can't be an accident. Did anyone see anything? And one of the guards that was stationed outside of the room, that if you'd have called and said, hey, something's going on crazy, they might have helped out a little bit. One of the guards said that before the fire began, he looked over and said, all right, yeah, well, I was standing over here watching, and I saw a little Calmont. I saw him. That cad, he went in, the bookseller's apprentice. I saw him going in, and he lit them fires in the hall next to the chamber. I'm certain of it. And then I saw him pull out a scroll and set that fire monster loose. And the second guard's there, and he says, "Indeed." Apparently, they're not from the same neck of the woods. Indeed, says the grave but steely woman, and witnesses outside the building saw him run up toward Hell Knight Hill.
Who is this?
The other guard says Calmont, the bookseller's apprentice.
Mm-hmm.
And the surprise and worry ripples through the crowd, and you can hear Warble Bramble Brasher's distinct voice call out, "The Citadel! My Bramble Brashers!" And Greta raises her hand to silence the crowd, and they calm down. And she says, "Friends, we'll get to the bottom of this, but we can't do it alone. Are there any heroes left in attendance today? Heroes that are willing to investigate Hell Knight Hill?"
Yo.
So why don't you guys step up and introduce yourselves to the council? Anybody,
Am I alive again? Is that what happened?
Yeah, we'll say that you got that one. They drug you out. You're back to one, and you're conscious, but you're not very happy about it.
I also have healing tools, and I have administer first aid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I think that just stabilizes.
Yeah, we can try it all later.
I can do treat wounds.
At this point right now, you've not had time to heal up. It is not. There's not been enough time to do that. But we will say that Cadbury is up, but he's looking very much worse for the wear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so I will slouch up. I don't know. I will address the council from where I am, exactly where I am, and say, ladies, gentlemen, I do believe that we have a mighty fine group right here. I am Cadbury.
The dead.
The dying. And then I fall asleep.
And Greta looks at you very matronly and motherly, and is concerned for your health and the fact that you're on literally death's bed, saying, "I'll run up to the giant citadel on the hill to figure out why the guy that can summon fire monsters went there."
Yep, sounds about right.
Sounds about right. And so she looks at you and she says, anyone else?
I'm going to say my name is Axiom. As you can see, the
and
people
you have
that I'm
my
traveling
bow.
with. Yeah, you have my bow. As you can see,
You have my sword.
And my
we got the
axe.
chef hat. That's the most important thing. As you can see, we're well able to take care of the situation. Unlike the Crimson, whatever they are.
Crimson River Band.
The Crimson River Band bailed, and they didn't offer to assist.
They had to go on tour.
Yeah, so they can pound sand for all I care, but we're the ones that take care of this. It's not going to be cheap, and we're going to expect to be paid handsomely for this, to take care of this for you.
Oh,
And I'm expecting the town council to pay for it, not the goblin professor over there.
Yes, you keep saying we. Are you with him, the dead one?
Yeah, well, he's hanging out with us. We're going to have to get him right first, but I'm talking about the big green dude over there, Lorak. You got my back?
I just kind of shrug a little bit and say,
Yeah, I guess so.
That's right.
So just the three of you, the wee one, and the big one, and
You've got my sword too, which is, Sir Raleigh the Kind, the cooker too.
Cooker too.
and the cooker. This may be a party that we can do. Is that all of you then?
And my name is Finiana Hedgefinder, and I am a chameleon gnome from Nex, a nation destroyed by powerful wizards long ago.
Yes.
After watching my grandparents become bleached, I
Yes, I
escaped
see.
through the
I-
wastelands,
yeah.
leaving behind my
If you will
parents.
shut up, I will hire you. Here's the reward that I promised to give. First, here, have these 2 minor healing potions as a thanks from my personal coffers for the helping with the fire. You were the only heroes that stepped up to do anything other than my fine town council members. And also, I want to give each of you 50 silver from my own purse so that you can know how much I appreciate it. And thank you for all of the help that you do. Here is the offer that I have for these 2 contracts. If you will go up to Hell Knight Hill and seek out the fate of the Bramble Brashers, and when she says that, Warble goes, "Oh, what do you mean the fate of them?" Well, that could mean good things too, Warble. It's okay. They're going to go and see how they are. And she says that we will give you 10 gold for the job. And if you will track down Calmont and see what has become of him and why he would do such a thing, we will give you another 10 gold. But please, we ask you to bring back Calmont alive so that we can question him. Are you willing to do this?
Yes.
I do not speak
Yes.
for the group, but I accept.
Calmonte. Cal, Calmonte. Calmont. And Calmont is a halfling and is apparently a cad.
And when you say you want him back alive, can he be partly alive or mostly alive or partly dead? The condition of his
How
alive
many
is that
limbs does he need to have?
We need to be able to question him to see where such a young man would find a way to summon a fire demon like that. There's no time to waste tracking down this firebug and helping the goblins and figuring out what sinister mystery may be happening up at Hell Knight Hill. And with that, we are going to end our first session. Good job, guys. You
was tough.
successfully saved
that was
the town
really
hall
tough.
and only nearly killed half of you. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And it'll only get better from there. But thank you guys so much for all of that and for hanging out a little bit longer because we had to start a little bit later. Our goal is going to be that 3-hour mark that we are hitting almost on the nose right now, and I'm super excited about that. But we'll pick up right here next Sunday night at 8 o'clock and see what awaits on Hell Knight Hill. Until
first
then,
thing we got to do is got to get Cadbury up and running.
yeah. We'll assume that between now and then that you guys have time to take a full night's sleep and rest up and pack up and do all the things that you need to do before you head off on this adventure. You obviously didn't go to the Call of Heroes with all of your gear on your back ready to take off.
Obviously not. Also, it's just a scratch. It's fine.
Just a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Major
so,
flesh wound.
I think our summary for next week has been done for us. Cadbury nearly died, and no one can hit the broadside of a barn.
Everybody know one.
Yeah, that's about right.
I was a volume shooter, Patrick.
Hey, no, you, dude. That I was just reading chat there. That's what I was doing. I was just reading chat. We will continue this next week. Please join us there because we have been and will be. Where's that button? Oh no, I lost it. Built for adventure. There it is. Built for adventure. We'll see you guys next week.